State police say a 12-year-old boy opened fire in a packed school gym in Roswell yesterday morning, sending 2 kids to the hospital. It happened in front of about 500 students. The shooting lasting only 10 seconds. And as Matt is about to tell you, one teacher helped put a stop to it. Hey, Matt.
Good morning, Elizabeth. Yeah, thank God he did. We are getting a much better idea of what happened yesterday in that gym and how one man, a social studies teacher, stopped the shooter.
He hears the first shot and thinks that it's a firecracker. He starts to turn and sees that the young man shoots and shoots.
The governor is talking about this gentleman, John Masterson, an 8th grade social studies teacher at Brendo Middle School. 12-year-old Mason Campbell, this boy, is the one he stopped. Investigators say the boy pulled out a 20-gauge shotgun with the wood stock cut off, pulled it out of a band instrument case, and then started shooting in the gym. He hit an 11-year-old boy in the face and the neck, critically hurting him, then hit a 13-year-old girl in the shoulder, seriously hurting her. That is the young lady right there. The teacher, John Masterson, then walked up to Campbell, the boy with the gun, asked him to put that shotgun down. We are told Campbell had it pointed at Masterson, the teacher, at this point, but then thank goodness he did put it down. This is that boy's home where investigators were yesterday trying to search, figure out where he got the gun from. Now going back, Masterson, the teacher, held the boy up against the wall until a state police lieutenant who was dropping off his own kid at the school was able to take over.
I can tell you that today we've done over 60 interviews. I appreciate the assistance from our law enforcement partners that have come to this area to aid us and that are from here.
Mexico State Police Chief Pete Casetas there, and many friends and family members of both the 11-year-old boy and the girl, Kendall Sanders, a 13-year-old, rushed to the hospital in Lubbock to be with them. They are still there this morning. Now, as those 2 children were hurt and being rushed to the hospital, other students who saw what happened were left simply shocked. Our Emily Younger talked with them. She is live at the Brendo Middle School this morning. Emily, this has got to be one very tough situation for these youngsters.
Definitely, Matt. I mean, for many of these students who witnessed what happened here yesterday, coming back to this school might not ever be the same.
I'd like to go back to school because I want to learn, and I don't want to go back if there's somebody's going to hurt me.
11-year-old Joshua Ramirez was one of the many young kids who witnessed the shooting at Brendo Middle School yesterday. He says after he heard the first gunshot, he and his friends hid under the bleachers and put their backpacks over their heads for protection. Witnesses say 12-year-old Mason Campbell shot an 11-year-old boy in the face. The family wished for his name to be unidentified. Police say 13-year-old Kendall Sanders was hit with shrapnel in her shoulder area. Both kids were airlifted to a Lubbock hospital. Both have had surgery. Kendall is expected to be okay. The 11-year-old was taken into his second surgery last night. He remains in critical condition. For those who witnessed the shooting, they say the shock is beginning to sink in.
I'm gonna be pretty on edge. Like, kind of every little thing is gonna set me off until I feel safe around at school again.
Now, Brendo Middle School is closed today. According to the superintendent, classes will resume tomorrow. Matt, back to you.
All right, thank you for the update, Emily. We'll see you again in about a half hour. Now, both the kids who were shot have been described as good and friendly. We'll hear from their friends and hear more about them coming up in a half hour as well. Elizabeth?
Now, the accused shooter is identified as 7th grader Mason Campbell. This is 12-year-old Mason. It's believed that he brought the 20-gauge shotgun on campus hidden in a musical instrument case. State police have been searching that music case, his locker, and his home, which we were there for yesterday. However, they are not saying yet what those searches have turned up.
We've got the individual that we believe is responsible for this incident in state police custody. We are yet to determine where we're taking him. We won't have that information as of yet.
State police say Mason Campbell is being charged, but they're not saying what those charges are just yet. Police would not confirm that Campbell was taken to an Albuquerque psychiatric hospital. However, News 13 has confirmed that he was.
It's very scary, very, very scary. That could have been him.
There they are, parents hugging, praying, and waiting in the parking lot of the Roswell Mall, just a few miles south of the school, where kids were rushed by bus after the shooting. Police told families they would bring in parents about 5 at a time to go ahead and be reunited with their children and sign them out. Now, the other parents, some of them had to wait for their names to be called. And in some cases, that was hours, some long and emotional hours for parents there. Well, condolence, support, and prayers have been offered from all across the state and all across the country to folks in Roswell. And one main message from the state and school leaders here is to make sure the kids, particularly the ones who actually saw the shooting happen, go ahead and get the help they need to deal with this awful tragedy. News 13's Samantha McDonald is live in a Newsplex with more. Good morning once again, Sam.
Good morning, Matt. Well, students are out of school today, and when they return Thursday, counselors will be made available to them. But even while they are out of school, a number of agencies are standing by.
They're helping to provide with any kind of counseling at any hour of the day or night.
This kind of violence against children is upsetting to everyone, but especially to those close to it. Teachers, students, and students' parents who were scared by yesterday's event. The Red Cross